Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. Featuring interactive cooking demonstrations, live and streaming concerts showcasing some of Canada's best Indigenous talent. Plus a virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and much more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. June 1st to 21st. Full schedule and details at summersolsticefestivals.ca.
Ani, Unukut, Sego, hello, bonjour, hello, and welcome. I'm Matthew Bisson from 95.7 Element FM, the spirit of Ottawa, a proudly Indigenous-focused radio station. You can find us in Toronto as well at 106.5 FM. It is my great honor to welcome you to the virtual edition of the 2020 Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival. I am a proud member of Chiging First Nation, and on behalf of Element FM as well, I would like to acknowledge that the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival takes place on the traditional and unceded territories of the Algonquin peoples and their descendants. I want to thank them for allowing us to host this virtual event here tonight and for hosting the in-person Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival all these last years, and looking forward to doing so in the future as well. Miigwech, Marcy, Nioen, Nakurmik, thank you to you, our internet audience, for joining us here tonight. As much as we would love to be in the grass at Vincent Massey Park here in Ottawa, it's incredible that we're still able to connect through technology and celebrate the culture. The Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival helps Canadians of all walks of life to recognize the enormous contributions that Inuit, First Nations, and Métis people have made to Canada. The virtual edition of the festival started back on June 1st, and it's still going for another over a week. It wraps up on June 21st. I can't believe we're already at the halfway mark. There's been so much incredible programming already, and there's still so much great stuff to come. Keep an eye on our Facebook page and website for upcoming events, including Indigenous music and dance performances. So many great artists have been featured already this month, and there are still so many great artists to come, and we're going to be treated to a couple of them tonight as well. But there's also culinary demonstrations, artist workshops, virtual competition powwow in partnership with the social distance powwow happening next weekend. I think for me, that's got to be one of the most exciting things to see how virtual works, the actual virtual competition powwow in partnership with the social distance powwow that's going to be happening next weekend. I can't wait to check that out. Always one of the highlights of the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival. A couple of things that I want to mention. I think they've done an incredible job of having just about every single aspect of the in-person festival online. You have the virtual Indigenous marketplace. You can find that on our festival website. You'll find anything from sealskin earrings to maple syrup products to t-shirts and painting. It's a great way to support Indigenous artisans and vendors. We have actually offered a couple of very cool culinary events as well, where the meal kits of traditional foods are actually sent home for you. We were fortunate enough to give away a couple of these boxes on our radio station, Element FM here in Ottawa, and the response was incredible. We got so many entries, and I think it was one of the prizes that the staff at the radio station probably wishes they could have won the most. But anyways, maybe you were lucky enough to follow along with Chef Trudy making pan-seared Arctic char. That's incredible. For all of our friends and family watching from outside of Ottawa, next week is your chance to participate. We are delivering the meal kits to other parts of Ontario, including the GTA and my background, Manitoulin Island, Sudbury, and North Bay regions as well. You can make a gourmet Indian taco with buffalo chili. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good. Along with Chef Sean from Powwow Cafe or Venison Stew and maple rice pudding, along with Chef Cezanne, the sales and Monday night. So don't miss out. You can actually order some of these meal kits. I think I'm probably going to have to order like many more. Also, this is super cool. Submissions are welcome for the inaugural Summer Solstice Indigenous Music Awards. The award show at the National Arts Centre has been postponed to June 2021. For more information on that, you can go to the festival website, www.summersolsticefestivals.ca. I was very excited to hear that this event has been put on until next year. We're so looking forward to this year, and the fact that it's going to happen at the National Arts Centre, such a beautiful venue here in Ottawa, I cannot wait for that. So looking forward to that in June of 2022, or 2021, I should say. Now, I want to take the time to thank all of the people that helped to make the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival happen. On top of all the staff, all the volunteers who put in so much hours, I also want to thank the festival sponsors, including TD Bank, CN, BMO Financial Group, RBC, OLG, Canada Post, CBC Ottawa, Rogers Television, Heritage Canada, Tourism Ontario, Ontario Creates, Indigenous Tourism Ontario, the City of Ottawa, the Ontario Arts Council, Ottawa Festivals, 95.7 Element FM, the Canadian Museum of Nature, the Social Distance Powwow, Canadian North, and tonight's program is presented by RBC, Ontario Creates, and OLG. So thank you to all our sponsors. Let's have a hand. This is what I guess we would do in person if we were down at Vincent Massey Park. Let's have a big hand and a round of applause for all of the staff, volunteers, and all the sponsors who help to bring us the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival every year. They combine so many great aspects of Indigenous culture and do such a fine job presenting them and giving such a great platform and stage for the artists to do their thing as well. It's incredible. So thanks to everybody that makes it happen. Thank you to all of the crew at Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival who really created these opportunities for knowledge keepers, artists, and musicians to have this platform to share, educate, and entertain festival goers at home. So once again, we can't thank you enough. We had a lot of fun last weekend with the Métis Kitchen Party and performances by Jock Hot Song Woke, such a great track. You can hear it on Element. And of course, the award-winning duo Twin Flames, who are just absolutely wonderful. Had a chance to meet them at the radio station and just very, very talented artists. Well, this weekend, we have two back-to-back nights with even more solid Indigenous entertainment planned for you with performances by Nelson Taguna, Sela and Rise, Aurora Jade, and the Johnnies. So we're almost ready to do this. I'm very excited to do this. We're going to make this happen. And if you are enjoying their performances tonight, make sure to tune in again tomorrow night, of course, and of course next weekend. And if you are loving what you're hearing, make sure to tell your friends, make sure to tell your families, make sure to share this live stream. If you host a watch party, make sure you use the festival hashtag SSIF20. SSIF20. And that way everybody will follow along with all your tweets and all your Instagram posts. But yeah, make sure to share it as well on Facebook too, so we can spread the word about these incredible Indigenous artists that we are able to enjoy tonight. Now, first up on tonight's lineup, we are so proud to present Nelson Taguna. Nelson Taguna from Baker Lake, Nunavut is a one-of-a-kind musician best known for his inspirational messages and his unique blend of vocal percussion and traditional Inuit throat singing called throat boxing. Now, this powerful performance has impacted the youth and garnered Taguna the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal. Nelson was named one of the top 10 Canadian artists under 20 by CBC Music, and we're about to find out why. Without any further ado, please, warm round of applause in your living room, in your kitchen, wherever you're watching this for Nelson Taguna.
Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. Featuring interactive cooking demonstrations, live and streaming concerts showcasing some of Canada's best Indigenous talent. Plus a virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and much more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. June 1st to 21st. Full schedule and details at summersolsticefestivals.ca.
Hello everybody, my name is Nelson Taguna. I'm going to be playing a few songs for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope everybody's been having a good summer, or at least making the best of your summer. Things have been pretty challenging in the last few months, and I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing fine. Just make the best of what you got. The only way through it is forward. So happy summer solstice, everybody. I'm very, very happy to be able to share these pieces with you guys. It means a lot to me to have this opportunity to be sharing a performance like this, from my own home. It's very inspirational, and it's very motivating to have the opportunity to share music like this with you guys. So the first piece that I'm going to be playing for you guys is a piece that I started working on a few years ago. It hasn't officially been released. I've been working on it for a long time. Well, on and off. I haven't been working on it all the time. But, I thought it was pretty cool, and I built on the idea, and I tried to make it as dynamic as I could in my personal fashion of music. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just going to call this one Untitled. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a pretty inspirational song to write. I got my inspiration for that song from the idea of going through a hard time and basically going for a jog and thinking about life. It started off very basic, and then I grew off that idea. I don't know. My inspirational drive changes through time. So this next song that I'd like to share with you guys is called Giving Thanks. There's no words for these, so this piece is just my way of saying thank you to most of all my mom and my spouse. I really care about those two, and this piece is I don't even know how to say it. This piece really shares that bright energy of gratitude. So I really hope you guys enjoy this piece, and this is my thanks to you guys for always supporting me throughout the years as an artist. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a pretty fun piece to play. It's really interesting mixing beatboxing, well, throat boxing with the guitar, and it's always a joy getting reactions when I'm playing pieces like that for people who never really seen beatboxing before. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun to share that with people who've never seen it before. It's a lot of fun. This next piece that I'd like to share with you guys is the most emotional piece, I guess, of this performance. It's a song that I wrote during a really hard time in my life. It was a point when I was first experiencing change from being a teenager, a young adult, into being an adult, like a responsible adult. I was dealing with a lot of changes, and I was really it was a pivotal time of my life, and there was a lot of darkness in my life at that time, but it was when light started coming back into my life from my very low point, and that this piece is what really carried me through some very lonely and very I don't know how to say, I'll call it maybe a gray time, when things were very dull and very lonely, and there was not much of an inspirational drive. This song means a lot to me, and I really hope you guys feel something off of it, because this song has touched me deeply, and it has also impacted many of the people in my life as well, and I really appreciate that they were able to resonate with this song the way that I do when I play it. The song is called Living Life. my life. Oh, I am living my life. I know I'm living my life. I'm weak, but I'm strong. I'm living my life. I know I'm living my life. I'm weak, but I'm strong. I am living my life. I know I'm living my life. I know I'm living my life. Oh, I am living my life. I know I'm living my life. I know I'm living my life. Oh, I am living my life. I know I'm living my life. I know I'm living my life. Oh, I am living my life. I know I'm living my life. I know I'm living my life. Living life. That song, I hope you guys enjoyed that piece. It's a very interesting piece, and for the instrumental, I'm actually using a looper pedal, and I just hook my guitar into that looper pedal, and I build the instrumental just with my guitar. That piece is I really did it like that just so I could play it alone, and so I could have, I guess, have something to write off of, and really bring the lyrics out, because the original piece was written with an electric guitar and it sounded nothing alike. It sounds quite different, actually. It's a shame that I can't share that with you guys because I don't have my guitar. But I really hope you guys enjoyed that. The message that I'd like to share, to link with that song, is the only way through it is forward. No matter how tough, how lonely, how depressed you might be, or how stressed you might be with how things are in your life, the only way through it is forward. A lot of times I tell myself that when I'm having a hard time, or if I'm dealing with something very challenging and it makes me want to give up, I just brush my shoulder off and say, the only way through it is forward. And I deal with it. I go through it. There's many different ways of going through it, many healthier ways of going through things, because not every method is good for you. I've chosen different methods in my life, and some of them were very unhealthy and very destructive, and some of it was self-medicating, and that will get you nowhere. You're not going through it, and you're not really going forward. You're kind of putting those feelings on pause, and I don't think it's very healthy to put yourself on pause by medicating yourself and trying to numb it, because you're only suppressing those feelings and they become bottled up and rotten, and through time it doesn't get any better. You won't have a breath of fresh air if it's bottled up. It doesn't work that way. So I encourage anybody who might be going through a hard time to go and speak to someone. It's it's very healthy to go and speak to someone that you trust, or not, building the confidence to go and talk to a counselor maybe. I think that would help many out there, and I encourage anybody who's afraid to go and do it to, maybe think about the only way through it is forward, and maybe the only way forward could be to speak to a counselor, or speak to an elder, or someone you trust to help you understand and grow, because it's these tough times that really make you grow. It's not just the fun times, but it's really the tough times that really help you grow as a woman or a man. So I really encourage everybody out there to maybe try not to go through too many things alone, and reach out to somebody to help you strengthen and grow and broaden your perspective on maybe the situation or on life in general, you know. And I know life could be tough, but I encourage you to do your best and have faith in you, wherever you are, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you're special. And you deserve to grow. You deserve to treat yourself good, you know, and feel good and be strong. So the next piece, this is actually my last piece for you guys. Thank you guys so much for sharing the evening with me. Or afternoon, or morning. This is the evening for me. This last piece is more of a freestyle jam. I hope you guys like this last piece. It's this piece I just quickly threw together for you guys, and it's a good jam. You know, I'm gonna call this one the throat box jam. You know, it's a mix of throat singing and beatboxing, traditional throat singing and beatboxing. So enjoy. hope you guys enjoyed that. So thank you guys so much for spending some time with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this performance. It really means a lot for me to share all of this with you guys. And be creative. If you have some time alone, maybe try pick up an instrument. Please give it a shot. It would be cool for maybe for some people to express themselves, and share it maybe online. That's a great place to share your talent and your growth, and make something of your free time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Nelson Taguna, and I really, really, really enjoy sharing this with you guys. All right? Happy summer solstice, everybody. From my heart to yours, have a good summer. Please have fun. Make the best of it. Do whatever you could to make the best of your summer. All right? I love you guys. Peace.
Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, featuring interactive cooking demos, live and streaming concerts featuring some of Canada's best Indigenous talent, virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, June 1st to 21st. More at summersolsticefestivals.ca.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now that is how we kick off the night. Thank you so much, Nelson. Keep inspiring, keep creating. That was fantastic. And don't believe me, believe our many posts on social media tonight. Nelson, you're getting a ton of love on here, and deservedly so. Just a few of the comments. Sela and Rise Ashen weighing in before their performance, which is just minutes away, saying loving ya, sounding fresh. I think that sums it up quite good. Got to give a shout out to Sonia, who just simply said sweet, which I think, that's nice succinct, very to the point. Kelly Moore, shout out to Kelly Moore, thank you for tuning in. She commented, you are so wise for such a young person, which I thought was very insightful. Thank you very much for your comment. Freddie SC Arps weighing in, saying just so happy to be here. And I think Freddie really kind of sums it up quite nicely for all of us, that it's so amazing that we have this opportunity to celebrate incredible artists like Nelson and this culture virtually when we can't, do it in person kind of thing. So, so grateful for everybody who's sort of making this happen. Also, Cindy and Kelly and a couple other people posted basically just awesome, which, yeah, I think that kind of sums it up quite nicely. So thank you to everybody who is tuning in this evening. Make sure that, if you're loving the tunes, if you're enjoying the show, make sure to share it with other people. We need to make sure as many people as possible see this and have a nice big crowd for our headliner tonight. So make sure to share the live feed, host a watch party, get some of your friends. I think now in Ontario, at least, we can have up to 10 people, I think, in our social bubble. Get those 10 people filled up to watch these concerts, and make sure to use the festival hashtag SSIF20. SSIF20. I think I saw a couple SSIF 2020, but just the 120, so that we can all share our comments and enjoy this incredible festival. Just talking to some of the organizers, in the build up to this, and earlier tonight, just so incredible to me that they've been able to recreate every element of the in-person festival virtually. I can't say it enough, but you're getting everything from the culinary aspects with the boxes where you can buy some of the delicious meals, to the artisans. You've got the marketplace where you can see just incredible artist work and make purchases. And then, of course, to the powwow that's going to be coming up next weekend. Again, cannot wait to see the virtual powwow. That's going to be so much fun. And then, of course, to the music, which we've been enjoying all month long. Again, we're only really halfway through, so we got more great music coming up all weekend long. And then there'll be more music coming up next weekend as well. So I cannot wait. Coming up tomorrow night, my colleague Kayla White Duck at 95.7 Element FM is going to be hosting, and she's going to be bringing you some incredible performances from Aurora Jade and the Johnnies. So make sure to tune into that tomorrow night. I am Matthew Bisson from 95.7 Element FM, the Spirit of Ottawa. We are so grateful to be sponsors and partners with the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival. It's one of our favorite events of the year, so we're so happy to be a part of it, even in its virtual state. Make sure to check us out online, elmntfm.ca. We've got great blogs. You can find our playlist and everything there. And if you're listening in the Toronto area, you can check out Element FM at 106.5 as well. Now, our next artist, we actually had a chance to interview today. Jill, our afternoon drive host on Element FM, had a chance to talk to our headlining artist tonight. And it was a great conversation and just wonderful people. And I'm so excited to see this next performance from Sela and Rise. Sela and Rise were nominated for a Juno for Indigenous Music Album of the Year in 2017 for their self-titled debut, Sela and Rise, as well as an Indigenous Music Award for Best Inuit, Indigenous Language, or Francophone Album. They won the Stingray Award at Mondial Festival in Montreal in 2018. And their new album, Galactic Gala, was just nominated for a Juno for World Music Album of the Year. I think it might also have my nomination for Best Album Title of the Year as well. Don't forget to say hello because they're here on the live chat as well. They were, sending some love to Nelson as well. So don't forget to say hello there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, so excited to have this performance. Here we go, Sela and Rise.
Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. Featuring interactive cooking demonstrations, live and streaming concerts showcasing some of Canada's best Indigenous talent. Plus a virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and much more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition. June 1st to 21st. Full schedule and details at summersolstice.ca.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Shar?
How's it going, Rise?
I'm doing good. We're making it through this madness.
Yeah,
Crazy times.
crazy times. I hope you guys are all doing okay out there.
We're happy to be here with you guys, even though it's virtual.
We'd like to thank the Summer Solstice Festival for this virtual edition of Sela and Rise. Cynthia's not available to be with us, but we're definitely missing her. But we hope you really enjoy what Rise and I are going to do for you.
Yeah, we're
today.
just going to jam out, have a good time in the studio here, play you some of our songs. And just want to really say thank you so much to the Solstice Festival for all the support over the years. And Trina specifically, thank you so much for booking us.
Kuyan nami. So this first song is from our first album, Sela and Rise. It's called One. So it's a rendition of a traditional Inuit throat song. How lucky we are to have eyes that see the sky. How blessed we can be with the infinite imagination of what those skies behold. I look away from the road and lights above them with desire not to care where that road leads me, so that I can look up to the sky and see how much the moon lights up the night, and admire the stars that bestow upon me, the ones that I can see. Wishful thinking, wishful wishing, that I can maybe one day see all the stars my night beholds. If one thing I can ask, if it's one thing for me, and I'll be happy if it's the only thing I ever see, is to be with the stars, every one of them, from my feet on the ground to the eyes I have to see. Please, oh please, let me see all the stars tonight.
Next song we're going to do is called Bad. It's one of my favorite ones. It's one of the slowest songs that we do. They're really, really slow.
That was fun. So, traditional Inuit throat singing it's like a competition. When there's three of us here, Cynthia and I do our throat singing and we battle against each other. But with Rise here, he's the third throat singing partner, basically. And so we end up battling together, and that's what you just saw.
So much for the slowest song that we did. This next song was the first song on our first album.
You can find us on all the platforms and Facebook, Instagram. Feel free to follow us and download our albums. This one's called Kuluk. Kuluk in Inuktitut is a term of endearment, so it's just a soft, loving song. This song is called Mumeroti, and in Inuktitut it means dance to this. The song is called Flood or Guok. We have a music video to this on YouTube if you want to check it out. This song is called Untitled Windy. It's a rendition of a traditional Inuit throat song called The Wind.
We got to play this a few years ago at a festival up north in Yellowknife, and we were playing it. It was sunset, and we were right by the water. And just as we started playing it, they started into the song, and the wind started picking up. It was beautiful.
Hopefully we'll get back on the road soon, hey? I won that one. Hey, Rise, you feel like doing something new? Let's go. All right. We're going to improvise. So we're going to give you something totally new, something totally fresh, something we've never done before, something nobody's ever heard before. So kick it off.
The last song we're going to play for you is called Sweet. It's off of our second album, Galactic Gala, which is available everywhere on all the retailers. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Sela and Rise. And I love this song, man. This song has flutes in it, and I love flutes. Everybody always teases me because I love flutes. So this song is called Sweet. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys.
Koyan namin makayalo tamani kasi tau tu kasi.
And we look
Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, featuring interactive cooking demos, live and streaming concerts featuring some of Canada's best Indigenous talent, virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, June 1st to 21st. More at summersolsticefestivals.ca.
Wow, that was incredible. What a performance from Sela and Rise. Thank you so much. You guys are showing your love on social media as well. Sonia was saying this has epic written all over it and just love this wind. And oh yeah, I like that. I think that really summed it up quite nicely. Freddie commented he's dancing to this. And I think a lot of people probably around the world, hopefully, we're having their own little dance party either in the living room or in the kitchen to that performance. That was very good stuff as well. And Aurora commenting, I love the improv, which I think was such an incredible part of the performance. So thank you, Sela and Rise. What a show we have been treated to tonight. I want to thank everybody who helps make the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival happen, all of the staff, all of the volunteers. I don't think they really had a ton of time to do the turnaround from in-person festival to virtual festival, but they've done just an incredible job of having great artists, musicians, culinary experts, and more. And of course, the powwow coming up next weekend as well. They just done a phenomenal job, and we can't thank them enough. I also want to thank our sponsors for tonight's program as well, RBC, Ontario Creates, and Ontario Gaming for their generous support. Just a great performance. And thank you to the performers, of course, who have made this happen tonight. There are more great shows coming up next weekend, but also more great shows coming up tomorrow night right here with the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival. I'm Matthew Bisson from 95.7 Element FM here in Ottawa. You can check us out at elementfm.ca. We're an Indigenous focused radio station. We're in Toronto as well at 106.5. And we want to thank all of the organizers for having us. We're proud sponsors, and it's so great to be a part of the festival once again this year. And a shout out to my colleagues Jill, who interviewed Sela and Rise today, and Kayla, who's actually going to be your host for tomorrow night. And Kayla, she's bringing you some goodness as well. It all gets going at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. Another great evening of entertainment, and that will feature Aurora Jade and the Johnnies. So whatever your plans were for tomorrow night, just scrap them. Aurora Jade and the Johnnies right here, 7:30 tomorrow night. You can find it on the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Facebook page and on YouTube as well. Probably however you're watching it right now. Do make sure you check out the Summer Solstice Festival website and Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Facebook page to get a full schedule of everything, not just the music. Yes, there's more great music to come, but there's other great activities, links to the artisans, all of the information on the culinary stuff. Make sure you snatch up those food boxes. I don't want to take all of them, so you guys make sure you get some. And don't forget to check out the virtual marketplace and get your tickets for the upcoming culinary events. They're going to be so much fun. I can't wait to check those out as well. So thanks again for joining us this evening. Miigwech for tuning in. And remember, there's still 1 week left of the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival, so support it as much as you can, and let's celebrate this great Indigenous culture. And we'll do it from home this year, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So it's been a great honor to be your festival host tonight. Take care of yourselves and each other. Good night, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, featuring interactive cooking demos, live and streaming concerts featuring some of Canada's best Indigenous talent, virtual marketplace, online arts and crafts demonstrations, social distancing powwow, and more. Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival Virtual Edition, June 1st to 21st. More at summersolsticefestivals.ca.